Good morning. It's Carl here. I can't sleep. It's real early in the morning. I have so much on my mind. Stuff I gotta talk to you guys about. And let me do a little bit of backstory first. Some years back, my wife collapsed. And we ended up taking her to the hospital. Long story short, we found out she had a massive brain tumor and a cyst on her brain, and things did not look good for her. Matter of fact, at 3 o'clock in the morning, the doctors and nursing staff suggested that I go home and bring the children in to say their last goodbyes to their mother. It was absolutely devastating. As fate would have it, after many prayers that were given on our family and my wife's behalf, in her will to live, she beat the odds. She's here with us today. So along with this tragedy came a ton of debt. It virtually drained all the money, all the savings that we ever had that we wanted to use to accomplish our dreams. So about 4 years ago, I decided I'm going to do everything in my power to make this dream come true, even though we've gone through this devastation. So I started to be resourceful. I started to collect all these scrap copper and brass that were on my job sites that normally got thrown away, and I recycled it. And I got good money for doing it. And I took that money and I rolled it over into other little investments. I started to buy and sell old classic muscle cars. Some weren't in such great shape. Others I slowly worked myself up to, turned out to be excellent shape. And that brought us to about 7 months ago. I saw that my goal was about ready to be attainable. So I started this channel, Carl's Off the Grid. And I want to show you my voyage of what it's like to put a cabin together for $0 or just for your basic sweat equity. And I suppose we'll spend a little bit of money, but here comes my reveal. It's here. I got my cabin. The cabin is done being built. It's going to be transported out to my property on next week's episode. Right now I have $0 invested in this cabin of my own money that my family would usually use to live off of. So there it is. There's my announcement. It's just like I won the lottery. So stay tuned. We're gonna have a video this week of what I did on my last day to prepare for getting this cabin ready. We've got a little bit of last minute checks that we go over. I want to make sure that the land is level, that my driveway's suitable, a little bit of cleanup, and then we're gonna play a little bit. We'll let the kids shoot a new 17 HMR that I just won, and then we'll toy around. Maybe my nephew wanted me to teach him how to start a fire without matches. So we'll kind of be all over the place in this video, but bear with us. It's our last minute hoorah before the cabin comes. Thanks for joining us, and here's the video. Oh, and by the way, I haven't told the boys that the cabin is here yet, so I'm gonna pretend like everything is as usual. I'm gonna film and record and speak like we don't know how this is gonna transpire or whatever. So let's keep it quiet. They don't know. This red button that's on the top here. Little living space right here above the Hey, good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to Carl's Off the Grid. It is 5:30 in the morning, and today we're coming at you with my two helpers. I've got Nick the Animal Steel and Nacho Scardino in the back seat. And today we're going to go ahead and do our final cleanup on the build site. And we've got a couple of friends that are up there. They already dropped. We've got 6 trees that needed to be dropped so that we could expand the driveway and make it big enough for the building to fit. So, all right, we're off on the road. We'll see you in 4 hours up at the cabin build site. Okay, so here's our last bit of the project. I got to cut that big pile of logs there and process it into smaller rounds like these and get it ready to split.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I couldn't feel nothing.
You weren't even looking through the scope.
Yeah, because I was expecting something real big.
What he's doing here is he's shaving off a little bit of that
Flint.
and that will become really flammable on top of the birch. So that's a good idea. It'll help grab spark. And then now that he's got that kind of put up in a pile, there's a little bit more hiding right back there. Like down here by your finger. Yeah, there you go. And then I would place some of that light birch on top of there. And that's perfect. Now he's just gonna hit it multiple times real quick to get some sparks to come off, and hopefully it'll get right on that manganese. There you go. So you can see underneath that birch, is it still going? Oh, we lost it. We had a flame going. There you go. Now put that birch on top of it. Perfect way. Excellent fire starting. No matches, just flint and steel. We're doing it the old-fashioned way here, the way that the pioneers did it years ago. As Aaron gets that birch taking off, it's really, really flammable. So while it's going, he's going to keep feeding it with twigs and start out with small twigs first. And if you notice, he's moving really fast, because if you don't move fast, you're not going to have anything to take off. Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update and let you know where we're at. We're down to the wire here. I've got the cabin coming here any day now, and we're just waiting for the road restrictions to be lifted as far as the frost being out of the road and stuff like that. So so it's kind of out of our hands right now, but we're going to we'll roll with it. At least I have the peace of mind right now to know that on my end I'm ready for the cabin. You can see we got the driveway is all, I put my final grade on the driveway this week. Let's take a walk and I'll show you the driveway and the build site, and then see what your ideas are and which way you would face the cabin. So, all right, let's head down there and I'll show you what we got. Okay, you can see we still have the side of the driveway. It's just a rough bank right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that at a later time. We're just kind of rushing here to get this all going. Hey guys.
Ayo.
Hey.
So, all right, those are my two helpers for today. You can see I got some trees that still need to be processed here. Those are going to the guy that helped me do the final grade on my driveway and my build site as payment for his help. And here we go. Here's our build site. Okay, guys. Nick thought of a really good idea. He says, why don't you get a view from up on top of the hill? So, this is even better, actually. Would you have the cabin in the garage facing the guys? That's where the driveway exits. Or would you have the cabin in the garage laid in this way, and then the view out the front door instead of the driveway would be, you know, more of the woods instead of seeing down the driveway. So let me know what your opinion is in the comments section. That'd be great. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us this week on Carl's Off the Grid. Here we are out at the lake. There's not a single boat out there. And this lake is absolutely gigantic. Anyways, it's just peaceful to be down here. Thanks for joining me again this week. Like I always said, I appreciate my subscribers and I appreciate the new subscribers. If you like these videos, please give me the thumbs up and subscribe. And share with a friend if you can. And don't forget, if you can comment in that comment section and let us know your thoughts on where the cabin should go, that would be great. We'll catch you next week on Carl's Off the Grid.